The present moment is the only time over which we have dominion. Welcome to Inspire Me with Jay. This is a podcast to inspire, uplift, show forth the love of God, and help usher in the spiritual awakening. Welcome to Inspire Me with Jay. I'm your host, Jay Spillers, and today I'm going to give you a presentation that I'm planning for my adult education class on mindfulness tonight. So this will be good practice for me, and you'll get to enjoy what the class is going to hear. So before we get into what is mindfulness, let's get into what is meditation. And there's a few things meditation is not that a lot of times you might hear. One thing is some people will say that meditation is breath. And breath is a key element of meditation, but it's not exclusively what meditation is. So I don't think that breath is a complete definition of what meditation is. It's an aspect within meditation, maybe one of the most important, but it's not all of meditation. And some might say meditation is simply listening. And it is very true that when you meditate, often you're listening to the deeper part of yourself. You may be listening for wisdom and insight about different things in your life. You may just be open to hearing what's out there for you. So listening is definitely very important to meditation, but does it capture the essence of everything meditation is? And I'd say, no, I think it falls short. And another part of meditation that some people define meditation as meditation is focus. And I think focus is absolutely important. It's an important key definitely to mindfulness meditation. But is there more than just focus in meditation? And I think that there is. How do I define meditation? I define meditation as awareness while in a highly relaxed state. So you notice two elements in that definition. You have awareness. You are aware of where you are and what's around you. You know, you're not asleep. You're aware, but you're still in a highly relaxed state. And sometimes it can be seen as kind of similar to sleep. But obviously the difference is that with sleep, you're generally don't have the awareness that you would with meditation. And when you start to understand this definition, which I think fits with virtually any type of meditation, you sort of understand what meditation is overall. Because you may have different types and styles of meditation. You may have different focuses in meditation and reasons for meditating, but they're all kind of taking you to that point. They're all kind of taking you to a highly relaxed state where you have awareness. And it's kind of true with things that are pretty much similar to meditation, like hypnotherapy and hypnosis. They basically have to take you to some kind of highly relaxed state, but keep you aware and focused. And then they're able to do things like program in more positive behaviors and whatnot. So I really look at hypnotherapy as a type of focused meditation. It's kind of like guided meditation, but it's with a specific focus. Like usually you're trying to overcome a habit or get to deeper issues in your life. So that's the essence of meditation. I think it's the essence of virtually any kind of meditation, is to be aware while in a highly relaxed state. And it's pretty open-ended in terms of what that could apply to. What exactly is mindfulness? When we talk about mindfulness, it's mindfulness is being fully engaged in what you're doing. It's basically being in this present moment. It's being focused in what you're doing. It's putting all of your attention in one area. Um, you're in this space right now. You're focused on what I'm saying. You're in this present moment listening to what I'm telling you. And so that's kind of like what mindfulness is being in this space. It's kind of like stopping to smell the flowers. You've heard that phrase. That's kind of a mindfulness type phrase when you think about it. You put the past aside, you put the future aside, and you're in this present moment. That's the thing, is there's no past, there's no future, there's only now. It is the constant now. And I think one thing when you're thinking about being in the now, being present, is it's not something weird that we've never done. Everybody has done it. Like one example that can help you to sort of understand mindfulness is you're captured. You're captured in a movie. When you're watching a movie for 2 hours and it's a really good movie, you're focused in on what's going on in the movie. You're generally not thinking about what do I have to do after this movie or what happened earlier today before I came to this movie. You're not thinking about any of that. You're focused on what's on the screen. That's what mindfulness is like. Or it's like watching a play. You're engrossed in the play or you're engrossed in a concert. You're just focused on this particular moment in time. That is the essence of mindfulness, being captured in the present moment. Please like, subscribe to this channel, and share everywhere. Thank you. And I think that there's two aspects to mindfulness. There's the external aspect, and then there's the internal aspect. Because you could be aware of what's going on around you outside yourself. You could be seeing trees, you could be seeing cars go by, you could be seeing different things, you could be hearing things, and there could be smells in the air, and there's all these things out here that you're focused on. That's the external mindfulness that you could be doing. But then there's the internal mindfulness, like, how do I feel within my body? How do I feel in terms of emotions or thoughts? What are my thoughts in this moment? So there's both the internal and the external aspect of mindfulness. And mindfulness is something that's learned over time. It's something that's gradual. It's something that as you do more and more of, you'll get better at. And we need to be patient with ourselves and we need to be kind as we're starting to practice mindfulness and mindfulness meditation. I think that's a real key. And it's kind of like planting a garden, you know, you plant a garden and you work the garden. It just doesn't produce itself right away. You don't just instantly get flowers or instantly get fruit or whatever it is you're gardening, vegetables. It's like you have to go through the process. You have to give it time. Or like building a house, when you're building a house, you're not going to get the house built in an hour. You're not even going to get it built in a day, though, with 3D printing, maybe, but that's another story. But it's something that generally takes a process to do. And you've got to be in it for the process. And part of the beauty and enjoyment of mindfulness is the process itself. You start to incrementally get better at it, and you start to and just enjoy being in this moment. Mindfulness, too, is about the acceptance of all things. You need to be able to accept yourself in this moment as you are. Just fully accept yourself. Doesn't mean there isn't things about your life you ultimately want to change, but you accept yourself right now where you are. And it also applies, secondly, to accepting others right now where they are. And then third is the acceptance of the circumstances right now as they are. Because oftentimes we can't just instantly change things, but we can learn to accept people, circumstances, and ourselves in this moment. And like I said, it's not about we become complacent and we never want to make any positive changes, but it's like for this moment, we have an acceptance of where we are in this moment, where we are in the world. So I think that that is key. What does mindfulness look like? Well, I think mindfulness has an aspect of focus and redirecting. And oftentimes, when you start to do mindfulness meditation, you need to first focus yourself and then you need to redirect because a lot of times you may find yourself wandering. So you focus and redirect, focus and redirect. And it's kind of like coming back to that a lot, you know. And that's one thing about breath too, is that, you know, that can be one of the points that you come to when you're meditating and you kind of getting sidestepped in your thoughts as you just focus on your breath, you know, breathing in, breathing out. And then if you start to wander, focus back on your breath, redirect it. And that's a little bit of what mindfulness can look like while you're meditating. Mindfulness can be done in the mundane, you know, like when you're doing the dishes, when you're vacuuming, just start to really notice what it's like to do these things. Like if you're cleaning a dish, what is it like to clean the dish? What is it like? What is the feel of the soap? What is the feel of the dish as it gets cleaner? What does it look like as the dirt comes off or what have you? Just notice every little aspect about mundane things that you have to do every day. And that's an aspect of mindfulness. And then the third thing I think of what does mindfulness look like? It's being able to step outside yourself. It's basically becoming like a objective bystander. Like if I step outside myself and I just observe what's going on, that's an aspect of mindfulness as well. And how can we be more mindful? Well, one way is just simply deciding to be mindful. And then the next thing is to simply notice and be aware of things around you, things within you. That's an aspect to begin to be mindful. Mindfulness can have essentially three parts to it because you have sort of like the mindfulness and the pre-meditation, where you are mindful even before you come to the formal process of meditating. You know, you can start to be aware of your surroundings and what you're feeling even before you sit down to meditate. So you have the pre-meditation, and you have the mindfulness in your formal meditation. And then the third thing is that you can be mindfulness in terms of your day-to-day living. Mindfulness is a way of life because mindfulness and meditation obviously correlate, and you can do mindfulness meditation. But not all mindfulness has to be a formal meditation practice. You can be mindful as you're going about your day, like we said. And not all forms of meditation are specifically geared towards being mindful. So they're like two giant circles and they definitely overlap with each other, but they're not identical. Not all meditation is mindfulness, not all mindfulness is meditation, but you should seek to create a mindful life as well as practicing a mindful meditation. Have you ever wanted to learn to meditate? Check out my book, Meditation for Everyone: How to Quickly Have a More Peaceful, Mindful, and Fulfilled Life, and support this channel. With Meditation for Everyone, you will learn to quickly and easily meditate, relieve stress and anxiety, alleviate depression, and have more joy, peace, and relaxation. What you will learn: mindfulness, the art of stillness, step by step on how to meditate, strategies for overcoming challenges to meditation, and much more. D. Mason said this is a nice meditation book, even for those already meditating. I agree with the statements that it will help to have a more peaceful, mindful, and fulfilled life. 4.6-star rating, available on Amazon. And one place to start with mindfulness is simply your five senses. Anytime you're doing something in the morning, like having a cup of coffee, you can notice how the coffee tastes. You can notice if there's a smell. You can let the touch of the cup on your lips, what does that feel like? You can hear when you sip it, maybe. How many senses can you engage with a cup of coffee? You can touch, you can taste, obviously, you can smell, you can see. You might see steam coming out of it. This cup's kind of cold, but if you just got a fresh cup of coffee, there's maybe a lot of steam coming off it, and that's like a mindful exercise right there, using your five senses, using a thing like a cup of coffee. So start to incorporate your five senses into mindfulness activities as you go about your day. And I have some applications, and you can see in the description, I put the handout that I'm planning to give to the class. There's basically 3 application exercises that you could do for this week, and maybe get a journal, write down what you experience with these. Like, first one is getting up in the morning and either seeing something beautiful or thinking about something beautiful, closing your eyes, taking 5 deep breaths, breathe in through your nose, hold for about 8 seconds, exhale through your mouth. And as you do that, visualize the beautiful thing. Like if you were to look out and you were to see a beautiful tree, visualize the tree as your eyes are closed. Or if you don't see anything in the morning, think about something that would be beautiful to you, maybe like a sunset, and visualize that. A second application exercise you could try is this as you're going about your day, whether you're doing cleaning or working or take, exercising, whatever, just notice different things as you're doing that, using your five senses and let it experience. And write that down. What did you see? What did you feel? What did you experience? And you can do it internally, externally. And then the last one I had, the third exercise you could try for this week, is go on a walk, because walks are great because you're outside. There's so many things to experience, especially in terms of your five senses. Just notice everything that's around you. Are there cars driving by? Are there trees? Do you hear birds or other animals? Do you what else do you see? Do you see a blue sky? Is it cloudy? Is there a smell in the air? Is it cold? Is it hot? what is the weather like? Just try to take in everything you can, notice everything you can, and then come back and journal it. And that's a mindfulness exercise, like a walking type meditation. So that's about all I had for my lecture on mindfulness. Thank you for listening. Relax, get comfortable, close your eyes. I'm going to take a few deep breaths in through the nose, hold, release through the mouth. First breath, breathe in deeply. And exhale. Breathe in deeply. And exhale. Breathe in deep. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Now just breathe comfortably through your nose. Focus your attention on the top of your head. Notice if there's any stress or tension there. Just allow any stress, tension, discomfort to be released. The top of your head be total peace. Notice how soothing your top of your head feels now. And work down to your face, to your mouth, back of your neck. Notice if there's any stress or tension there. Just allow it to be released. Feeling total peace, total serenity, totally calm. Now notice your shoulders. Is there any stress or tension in your shoulders? Let them just relax, be at peace, calm, serene. Maybe just let your shoulders droop a little bit as they're becoming very relaxed. And notice your upper arms. Is there any stress or tension in your upper arms, your muscles, tissues? Just let them relax, let them droop. Let them be at peace, calm, serenity. Now notice your lower arms to your fingers. Let all the stress and tension go in your fingers. Let your hands and your arms be at peace. Be comfortable. You're calm and relaxed. Focus on your chest, your upper back. Let all the stress and tension go. Let your chest just droop and be comfortable. Let it be at peace. Let it be calm and serene. You may notice a heaviness in your chest, just calm and relaxed. Now work your way down to your stomach and lower back. And all the stress, tension go. Stomach is feeling very relaxed, very calm. Back is relaxed and calm. You're at total peace and very serene. Work your way down to your pelvic area. Let your pelvic area just relax. Release all stress and tension. Just let your pelvic area melt into your chair. Feeling very at peace, very calm. Notice your upper legs, your thighs. Let all the stress and tension go. Just let them melt into the chair. Get as comfortable as possible. You're at peace, feeling serene, calm. Now focus your attention on your lower legs, your calves, your feet, toes. Let all stress and tension go. You may feel like your feet are just melting into the floor. It's totally okay. You are at peace, you're calm. Your legs and your toes are calm and at peace. Feel serenity. Right now, your body should feel very tranquil. Very tranquil. Just allow yourself to enjoy the calmness throughout your body. Notice the calmness in every part of your body, all at once. We're going to take in one deep breath before we go. Breathe in. And exhale. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.